Hey everybody, it's just me, Mike. I'm just doing a video for doing a review for, I guess, the Equalizer 3 movie that just came out. I find it really funny, you know, that movie. I guess it's supposed to. I mean, they're advertising it as the last installment of the film. I went to go see it with my dad the other night on Friday. It is now Sunday night, and I didn't really get a chance to, you know, do a video for it. So I thought I would do one now. Anyway, I thought the movie was pretty decent. It takes place in Sicily, Italy. Our hero, Robert McCall, he is now over in Sicily, Italy, and basically we open the sequence with him, like, with him taking on a drug lord, and quite frankly, I thought that the opening sequence was probably one of the best opening sequences of any movie I've really seen. It was thrilling and so cool and really well done. Made me miss the other movies that they've done. The second installment I thought was okay. I believe that this one has also been directed by the guy that directed the first two. I think his name is Antoine Fuqua. I think that's his name. I really like Denzel in this role. I think he does a really good job in this role. But still, I don't know, there was something to me that there was something that was lacking in this film. I don't know what it was. That's just basically where I was with it. And I mean, the pacing seemed like it was a little off. Which is a shame, because like the first one, like I remember when the first one came out, it came out like the same year as John Wick did. That's the reason why I find it kind of funny that if this is the last installment. Excuse me, I just had dinner and I'm getting the hiccups. But anyway, that's the reason why, like, I find it a little ironic, because if this is the last installment, that would mean that, you know, that John Wick and both the Equalizer movies, like both franchises, end on the same year, and they started on the same year. Which is kind of funny to me. Maybe not so much to you, but that's just how I feel. And quite frankly, the first one, I had a hard time, you know, distinguishing which one I like better. This, like, the Equalizer, the first one, or the first John Wick movie, because I thought they were both fantastic. Whereas with this one, this is definitely, I wouldn't say it's wasn't as well done as like John Wick 4. So, which I thought was a shame, because when I went to go see it, I was really hoping that it was going to be a really great ending to the series. The run time is about an hour and 49 minutes, which is crazy, because when you think about it, I believe that John Wick 4 was like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and the Equalizer 3 actually feels like, to me, it feels longer than John Wick 4 does. And I mean, John Wick 4, there's a lot of stuff in that, and a lot of elements in that movie that, you know, are that don't make any sense, like about how many times like he falls off a building, or you know, he gets hit by a car and he's able to get back up and stuff like that. But it was still entertaining and didn't feel like the actual runtime, you know. Like, I mean, it felt like it was a lot more well put together, whereas like this one sort of felt like the director, I think that they were trying to do more, and then they probably scaled it back because it was just not cutting it when it got to the editing room floor. That they were just like, you know what, we'll just basically edit this thing and make it less than 2 hours, and we'll just move on from it. So Robert McCall, he does what he does. I thought it was a fun movie in parts. Unfortunately, it just didn't, you know, meet my expectations of from the first film, and I guess that's probably my fault because you know, I love the first film so much. Second film I thought was decent, but I felt like the third one was really kind of a letdown. So anyway, that's just where I'm at with it. All in all, what kind of grade would I give it? I'd probably give it a C. I mean, it was at least tried. But yeah, I would definitely give it a C. And his like motivations weren't really all that clear until basically like you get to the end of the film, and then still at the end of the film you're like kind of scratching your head about the motivations of our main character. And but hey, it was fun getting to see, I guess, like Dakota Fanning and something again, and she you know, like she was the girl that Denzel, you know, saved in Man on Fire, so it was kind of a nice reunion to see her with him again. I definitely, like, it's just so weird to me, because like when I was like looking it up later, that, you know, it seemed like Dakota had been around for so long that that she's like, I mean, she's not even 30 years old yet. Like, I think she turns 30 next year. And there are some actors out there that have started after her in this, that are like in the same realm of like the same age as her, and they've been doing stuff a lot more mainstream stuff than she has in the last, you know, 10 years than she has, you know what I mean? And she was like, at the time, I remember she was like talked about as like one of the all like best child actors of all time or whatever. And I know her sister Elle has been doing a lot of stuff. It seems like more than Dakota has over the last few years. And so anyway, that's just pretty much where I'm at with it. Is it something that you should see in theaters? I always say, you know, go see something in theaters, because quite frankly, like, I don't want to see the movie theaters die. But if you don't have like one of these movie pass plans like I have, you know, through, you know, AMC or Regal or Cinemark or whatever, then I mean, like, I understand, you know, times are tough, and so like a night at the movies is a little bit more difficult for everybody than, I guess you would say, me, because I mean, I really don't have a family. I have 4 dogs, and I don't have any children. I don't have a wife, so it's a lot more like, you know, it's a lot more accessible is the word I'm looking for me to be able to go and check them out in theaters than I guess it is for the average person my age. So anyway, is this something that I'll buy when it comes out on Blu-ray or DVD? Probably not. I've gotten to the point where I just don't buy things on Blu-ray or DVD unless like I really, really like them now. I've gotten to the point, because I mean, I'm like, why would I buy certain things on Blu-ray and DVD if I'm never going to watch them again, you know? And that's basically where I'm at, and with that whole thing. Because it used to be that I used to just buy like every movie that came out, pretty much, and then like I got to the point, like I guess it was after my wife passed away, that I just was like, you know what, I'm never going to watch these anymore. And quite frankly, I have put a load of them like on my Mercari and like eBay, like shops, to try and like sell the stuff, just to, you know, get rid of stuff. And so anyway, I don't know why you all need to know that, but I guess I just felt like sharing, I guess. So, is it shelf worthy for me? Not quite, not really. I mean, Equalizer 1 is definitely shelf worthy for me. Equalizer 1 was absolutely fantastic. That is a movie that I would sit down and I would watch like all the, like anytime, any part of the day if it was on TV. Equalizer 2, I would say I would like to give it a rewatch, because the last time I saw it was probably in theaters. I remember I enjoyed parts of it. I thought the ending was kind of a little weird. You know, like I believe he was like, what, driving into a hurricane or something like that, which was kind of odd. And so this third one, I mean, I thought that the build up to the climax for what we ended up getting there was a little, it fell flat. It fell flat. And that's just my opinion. So you can take it with a grain of salt. I would give this definitely a C. The Equalizer series, the first one I would give like an A+. The second one I'd probably give it a B-, and this one I would probably give it a C. So if we're stacking it up against the John Wick series that had 4 films in the same like 9-year time frame, I would definitely give John Wick, the John Wick series, the edge over the Equalizer series, just because I felt like, you know, the John Wick series had a lot more memorable rewatchability parts to it than the Equalizer series. The Equalizer, besides Equalizer 1, it just loses its muster. And that's okay. It happens. Life happens, you know. So anyway, that's what I got. Hope you have a good night. Bye-bye.